Welcome to the finish line with So Very Easy. My name is Laura. The finish line is all about, well, finishing our quilts. A couple of weeks ago, I did make this table topper, and well, I still have it out. I do want to get it done. And I'm going to be using Straight Line Quilting. Now, I could do this with a walking foot on a domestic machine, but I will be sitting down with my Q20 and using the special foot for ruler work. I will need to do a few markings, but it's going to be mostly mark-free. So let's make a couple of markings before we get it to the machine. Because there will not be a lot of marks on this, I did baste my layers together first. I have a fun yellow for the back, and I did use a polyester batting. The batting is from Floriani, and it's an embroidery batting. That polyester is going to make it wash really well and hold up. So what I have is this star shape, and I want to really emphasize the star on its own and then have these setting diamonds on their own. So I will be using black and black in the bobbin for the star point, and then I'm using some yellow for the sides. So I really do want to emphasize this star. And I'm going to be using a ruler for ruler work. The ruler I will be using is from Quilter Select. It's a nice size to hold on to. It's nice and thick, and it does have some little holes for our fingers. We have our 1-inch marks going on each edge. When we look at it really closely, it looks like we have an inch, a 1/2 inch mark, and another inch mark. These are not inch squares. When we compare them to another ruler, it's off a 1/4 inch. That is because when we use these feet that are designed for the rulers, they give us a 1/4 inch. So as we stitch down the edge of this ruler, it will then equal that full inch. So if we were to stitch on both sides of this ruler, that total measurement of space would be 2.5 inches. But the ruler is only 2 inches. So when we look at the quilt, I do have these diamond shapes. I want to quilt all the way around, so it's going to make a star. But I will need to know where to stop in order to keep these points straight. So I'm going to be able to draw one line from the center point up to the top point. And we can use any ruler to do that. So I have that one straight line, and I'm going to need to make that line on each one of these diamonds. So now when I'm quilting and I put that ruler down, and I'm going to be able to stitch along, as soon as I get to that line, I'm going to be able to stop, leave that needle down, just rotate that ruler. The sides already has a mark for me because there's a seam here. So I do have those 6 lines drawn from point to point. I will be wearing quilting gloves, and I do have that ruler, and I will be using this beautiful black thread. It is from Haagen Dazs. It is glide thread. It's 100% polyester, and it does have a beautiful shine to it. I have it in the top and the bottom. My first row, I'm going to use the 1.5 inches. So I'm going to line that up, and I'm going to use it along the edge of my fabric. So I can just slide this over right until I get to that white mark. And I'm going to pull up my thread right in that line. And now I'm going to go around. Hold that ruler down and just have that foot go right along the edge. And if you need to stop, it's really easy. Just stop with that needle down and move that ruler over. So I was able to stop right here in that seam. Line that ruler back up and stitch. And I'm going to stitch until I hit the new white line. Because I'm going to go all the way around, I do want to move my quilt just to make it a little bit more comfortable. My needle's down, line up that ruler, and stitch to the seam. And I'm going to go all the way around, stopping on the white lines that I drew and stopping on the seams. So I have that first row of stitching done. So we can start on a seam or start on the white line, wherever we want to start. For the next row of stitching, I'm only going to do a 1/4 inch. So I'm going to place the ruler right along that stitching line. Because this foot gives me a 1/4 inch seam allowance, I'm going to have this tiny 1/4 inch double seam all the way around. Stopping right there at that white mark. Line that ruler up against my stitching line and stitch. So I'm going to be able to work my way around. So I'll have a tiny little 1/4 inch seam. When we look at the back, we're going to see that little 1/4 inch seam. I'm working from the outside going into the center. I will be using the same ruler. I will do the one mark, and then the next one I will make this tiny one. So I'm going to have 2 tiny rows going all the way around. So let me get this quilted and I'll show you what it looks like. And then we'll talk about these corners. So from the back you can really see this star and those 1/4 inch seams. I do need to finish off those corners. Now originally I was going to pull in some yellow thread, but I think I'm going to keep with the black thread and outline this pattern using that 1/4 inch and then continue that same theme that I did inside here along the outside. And I have a stopping and starting point right here at that seam. I'm really happy I decided on that black thread for those setting diamonds because you really can see that black thread and it adds a lot of dimension. So I have those corners done and those points done, and when you look at the back you can really see all of that stitching. We have that setting diamond and then that big star in the center. And it was all done with straight stitching, and the only thing we needed to mark was a line down each of those diamonds. For this very center point, I'm just going to do a loop of thread just to tie that point together. So we really do have just a tiny little stitch in that center. And that leaves that nice big star nice and clean. So this was started with a plan. I did want to make that star really show up. I didn't know how many rows I was going to do. I was just going to do it until I came to a spot that I liked. So I did add that little stitch right in the center. And it really ended up being a very easy table topper to quilt. It was quick and it was a lot of fun to do. And doing those 1/4 inches on each side of the seams means I didn't have to really be super straight and stitch in the ditch. Thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe and come on back. Let's see what we're working on next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.